Alright, what's going on, y'all? The video you're going to watch today is from a few weeks ago. It is the second-ish week of bow season here in Mississippi. It went pretty good. I went hunting some new public land this year. I did a lot of scouting. I couldn't put it all in this video. It's been way too long. But I had two amazing hunts in a super hard spot to get to. I hope y'all enjoy it. But before the video, y'all know I'm still doing a giveaway. You got to subscribe, like the video, share the video, comment done, hashtag hunt giveaway. We're going to be going to North Louisiana to hunt some public land, either primitive or rifle, depending upon, whoever wins, what their schedule works out best. I'm actually leaving in the morning to go hunt this same place. I hunt every year. It's a great hunt. Y'all be sure to enter. Hope y'all enjoy the video.
You're on the bull with a hammer.
Amazing. Alright, y'all. I finally made it in here without, as far as I know, spoken to any deer. There's a lot of deer sign, not much buck sign, but a lot of deer sign in general. I'm set up on the edge of a big, nasty thicket. It's got a big trail paralleling it. And another trail that comes out of it comes right in front of me at about 9 yards and goes on out the way I came. I don't have that many shots out in front of me. I have a pile of shots out behind me. But the only way that I could set up the way I wanted to set up, I couldn't get any back cover. I had to get just front cover. I might not be able to shoot a long ways. I mean, I got a couple spots I can shoot 50 yards. Maybe one spot out in front of me, but I can see through a bunch of tree limbs. A deer just moving around in this big thicket. It is 4:45. It took me a long time to get set up, and it's super, super crunchy in here, so I was just standing still until the wind would blow hard. And I was covered ground when the wind was blowing. I'm about to get quiet, and hopefully something comes through here in a minute. I'll see y'all. Alright, y'all. It is about 6:15. No deer, no squirrels, no nothing. And it is definitely getting colder, and I got no water. I'm thirsty. Deer should be up on their feet. Like I said, I can see a long ways. I just can't shoot it. I haven't seen anything get out of this bedding area. At least, 200 yards of it I can see. Haven't heard anything yet either. But with the wind like it is, probably not gonna hear anything. Just gonna see them. But I'll keep an eye out. I'll stay after them. Alright, y'all, first deer of the evening. It's a big doe, all by herself. Probably 120 yards away. Just feeding on the vines. I don't know if it's kudzu or what it is. He's standing there looking at something. Two big pigs. Not gonna shoot. Not gonna shoot. Started getting behind me, got my wind. Well, might have just been pigs, but they did it absolutely textbook. Ooh, that's another pig. Alright, so 4 deer, 3 big pigs. I just wish the deer would have done what the pigs did. I mean, they came in at 15 yards. My wind isn't perfect this evening. I mean, they came perfect where I was set up. And they just got a little bit behind me. The first one caught my wind. Didn't like it, went on. I could have shot him 1,000 times. The last one, he come in running. He come all the way to where the other ones got, but he never smelled me. He turned around and went back to feeding. And come back over here at 15 yards. I was looking. He don't have no big tusk. He was still covered in mud from going in a water hole. If I had more than 3 arrows and I wasn't way in here, I'd shot one. Or like I said, they'd have had big tusk, and I mean, I had them good on camera. Just needed to be a deer. Still a very exciting hunt. This is a new area I'm hunting this year. Whole new piece of public. Today's the first time I've seen anything in the woods. I've seen a bunch scouting. I never saw any pigs. But it was a good evening sit so far. It's 6:45. In 15 minutes, 3 pigs and 4 deer. Not too shabby. 2 does, 2 yearlings, 3 big pigs. Stay after them, baby.
Hey, Pop,
Yes, sir.
what's the story of the first buck you ever killed?
First buck I ever killed was a 1-horn, 3 points on one side. The other side is gone. I don't know if it got shot off or broke off or whatever, but we was running dogs over on Pine Island right next to Gus's Island. And the dogs come running through, and I had a 12 gauge Winchester automatic. That was junk, by the way. But deer come running through. I shot him 3 times. He plowed up. That was pretty much it. That was it. I was late teenager. I was like mid-teens when I killed that deer. And I'd been deer hunting since I was 6 years old. I'd killed another deer before that, but it was just a little doe. But that was my first buck ever.
And that was Les Hack's Pops.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? It is Thursday, October the 17th. It's cold this morning. It's 40 degrees. Right now I got about a 5-mile-an-hour east-northeast wind. I'm in the same area, and I saw all those deer and those pigs yesterday. Just moved back a little bit. I know they were farther out, but I moved back. Super heavy used trail about 15 yards in front of me. Actually 2 trails crossing. And my plan is, these deer are going to be coming from feeding, coming through here, or just slipping along throughout the day, going to different little bedding areas. Didn't see any deer driving in this morning. I think major time was like 6:52 to 7:52 today, this morning. But stay with y'all. Stay after me. Alright, y'all. It is 8:22. It's cold. It done got colder. Or at least it feels like it. I had frost on the ground this morning. First frost of the year. Got my little brown gloves on. Shout out to Big Rod. I got one hand warmer. Undoubtedly. They had an air leak in my other side. I only got one hand warmer. Put it inside my glove. Nick is hunting down home in Louisiana. And as far as I know, they haven't seen anything either. I think he texted me about 30 minutes ago and I hadn't seen anything. He said them old feet's cold and them rubber boots. Mine are very cold in these rubbers today.
So this morning, me and a buddy of mine, Cody, went down in the swamp deer hunting with our bows. Yesterday was the start of either sex for a bow. So we went down there. Both of us said this morning when we got in the truck, we would shoot whatever came out, as long as they had spots. And about 9 o'clock, old doe started walking about 20 yards from me. First bow kill. I'm real excited about that. Yeah, real deal. We're gonna stay active.
Hoping once the sun gets up, I mean it's up, but it ain't in here. Big canopy in here. Hoping once the sun gets up, warms everything up, these deer get up and move. A lot of times these southern deer won't move much before that frost burns off. I just had 5 does come in. I stuck one. I'm filming a yearling that's still standing out here. They come in out of a big thicket right here. And when I got my big camera on, I reached up to turn my GoPro on right now. I reached up to turn my GoPro on. She saw me. And she just kept watching, hitting her head bob. And she turned, started walking. And when her head went behind a tree, I grabbed my bow up. The yearling's still just standing over there. She turned back around and walked back over there. And I shot her for 20. I think it's like 18 yards. It's 22 yards. But she was quartered away. Put about the last 2 ribs back. And I got probably 3/4 of my air penetration. I'm shooting a 30.5-inch arrow. Should be plenty good. Yes, baby. Right in the camera frame too. They only run right over there. They didn't freak out too bad. Yes. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna call Rodney. And give it, it's 8:50 right now, so I shot it a minute or so ago. I'm gonna give it to about 9:30, I think. She should be good. Yes, baby. Alright, y'all. I will see y'all in just a little bit. Stay after him, baby. Stay after him. Alright, there's a buck coming. I don't know what he is. But he's definitely got some horn on him. Big cow horn spike. Got to be 12 inches wide for me to shoot him here. Actually, it's 2 bucks. It's 2 spikes. Pretty cool, y'all. 7 deer so far today. Those deer did exactly what I was set up in here. Like set up to shoot. Seen them a long ways off. I mean, just perfect. He's straight downwind of me now. The bigger the 2 spikes is walking around with his head up in the air. Sure he's trying to smell me, but they both just feeding around. Oh, wish it could have been a big old buck. I'm allowed to shoot one buck, one doe a day in here. I just shot my doe earlier. I could have filled both my tag. Well, not tags. Mississippi don't have tags. Definitely a good way to pass some time. That was a good solid 10 minutes of those deer being right here in front of me. So those 2 spikes finally fed off. It's 9:45. I'm gonna go ahead and get down, pack up all my stuff. That should take me less than 10 minutes, but then I'm gonna ease over here and try to find this doe. I don't think I got an exit hole, but I didn't think I got an exit hole in my last deer either, and I did. But I knew right where she ran. So I'm gonna ease down and check it out and bring y'all along with me. Alright y'all, there's first blood. That's the first blood that I saw. And I shot her about 10 yards back there. Starting to run a little bit more. There ain't no way. Just trying to see if this is just a bed or if she went through it. I don't think she actually bedded in there. I think she was just running there, trying to run through it, couldn't. And there's a pile of blood in here. There's blood right there. Where's the next spot? I'll call y'all or talk to y'all in just a second and figure something out. Alright, I found some more. She's going through spurts where she bleeds a lot and then not very much. Oh, there she is right there. Alright. She quit bleeding, and I ducked around. I thought I saw a spot of blood, and I found her. Laid up under a log. She hadn't been dead very long because she's not stiff. That's where the broadhead tried to come out. Probably back of the lung. Her legs all lead up forward, so not very bad at all. I'm gonna try to get her out of here. Big old doe. Probably 115 pounds, I'd reckon. But let me get all my stuff out of here and we'll get on to the next. I did not break my arrow finally, so that's a win. I'll see y'all when I get out of this hole and I get her back out in the light. All right, y'all. Those are two of the alligators in this pond. One of them's a big old boy. Water's steadily falling out. Alright, I decided to stop dragging. I gotta go get, I'm going to drop off all my stuff at my boat. Then go back in there so I ain't gotta have this heavy pack and all that mess on. Yeah, I'm starting to get hot. Alright, she looks a little bitty right here, but I got her field dressed and I got her in my kayak. It only took me 2 hours once I found her. I gotta take her across over there. The mud is, I mean, waist deep almost. I gotta take her across. This is that pond all them alligators in. And then I gotta drag her up there. Well, no, I can drag the four-wheeler down to here and drag the kayak. That's what I do. See y'all. All right, y'all. I got her out. I found her at about 10:15, and I got out at 1 o'clock. It was it wasn't that long of a drag. It was just, man, it was viney and nasty. Then it was mud for a couple 100 yards, like slick mud. I had to put my hip boots back on, and mud, I mean, it's over top my knees. Every step was a fight. Then I got it back to the kayak, and I paddled across the little canal, as y'all saw, a pond, whatever it is. Then I got the four-wheeler from the truck, and I drove in, and I tied the kayak to the four-wheeler and drug it out like a sled. But I got her back. She's pretty good sized doe. I guess, I don't know, 115, 120 pounds when she was, walking. Glad to get another deer down. That's 2 on the season so far. Trying to get a deer in all my different camouflage real teal hats. And all pretty good. I think I got 2 or 3 more to go. 2 down. Old Bo been good to me this year. 17 days, done killed 2 deer with it. And I've seen a pile of deer. Hopefully that's to show how this year is going to go for rifle season as well. Y'all be sure to keep updated, man. We got the season. It's full swing. Knocking deer down as often as we can. The giveaway is still going on. To enter the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber, like the video, you have to share the video, and you have to comment, done, #hunt giveaway. And the winner was going to get to go on a public land hunt in Louisiana with the Real Teal Crew. Maybe we knock a deer down together. Y'all know it. We always going to stay after them.